Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today? This is Els coming to you from Beamish Crafty Corner, and today I want to talk about a project. So, I explain this one to you. All right, so the other day I hauled, at Tuesday morning, I hauled these Bo Bunny pocket cards. And, I mean, I get it, guys. These are cute. They're just cute, 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 right? My problem with them, excuse me, is that, I mean, I have this paper pad, but if I'm not using this particular paper pad, having these is going to be a complete waste. I really need to be able to make them that are going to match my stuff. So, with that in mind, let's get started. Okay, so I have my big cutter out. And I'm going to be using this to take this strip off the edge. Now I can see where my blade cuts, so I'm just going to go ahead and line up that strip. And I'm going to take that part off. Now, I want to use the flowers going in the right direction, so I'm going to turn the paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off a 4-inch piece. So we're going to bring this down to 4 inches. Make sure that it's lined up. And then I'm going to cut that off. So that's going to give me 4 inches. Now, the original pocket, let me just get the card out of here. The original pocket is 4 inches long, and it has about a 2-inch pocket on it. So I need 6 inches. Look at that. We're going to get 2 out of each piece, right? So I'm going to cut 6 inches. And then I'm going to get rid of this big cutter. We're going to bring in the smaller cutter so you guys can see what's going on, and the scoreboard, okay? All right, so now I have my 2 pieces of 4 inches by 6 inch, and I want to keep my design going upwards. Now, if I was using this side, then I would bring it up this way. But I want this to be in the background. I'll do it both ways just so you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to put my design with the up facing to my right, and I'm going to make a 2-inch line on my scoreboard, okay? And I'm going to do the other one just because. So on this one, I'm going to make sure that my design is going in the right direction, that when I pop this up, it's still going in the right direction. So for this one, we're going to have to go this way. So 2 inches. Okay, now on both of them, you're going to come in at 3.5, go all the way down, turn it around, and go at the 3.5 again, okay? We're going to be doing that on both pieces. And that's only so you don't have to fight over here. So we're going to go 3.5 here, turn it around, line it up. We're going to go 3.5 here. Okay, done with the scoreboard. Now we're going to be using some scissors real quick. Now this is our pocket. It's going to fold up. We want to reduce some of the bulk. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the pocket towards the top, and we're just going to put in a little nip right up to where your pieces come together, your score lines, because you have a score line here and a score line here, okay? Can you guys see that? And all I'm doing is basically cutting up to it. I'm going to do that on both pieces really quick. And while I have my scissors in my hand, I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm just going to cut an angle from the score line to the edge. Okay? Doesn't have to be a big one, just a little one. All right. Get rid of those. Scissors. Now we're going to bring in that trimmer. Now this is one of the things that a trimmer is really good for. So I'm going to start with my trimmer piece at the top. I'm going to place this in, and the only reason I've selected this particular trimmer is because it has, it's clear. So I'm going to start trimming. I'm going to go very slow. And at a point, I'm going to feel it give, okay? And that's going to be where this line at the top intersects with that slice at the bottom. And do the same thing on the other side. Just lining it up. Come up. There it is. Now, the other way that you can do this alternatively, if you so choose, is to actually take this little piece here out. And then when you place this in your cutter, you can actually see where you need to plunge your piece in, your cutting blade, okay? There we go. We're going to line that up, plunge in the cutting blade, and draw it down. Okay? All right, that's it with the cutter. I'm going to get rid of this, and we'll be right back to do the assembly. Okay, so now we have our two pieces that we've cut all the extras off of. We're going to be using our glue, our half round, our circle punch, our tape, and our corner rounder. So the first thing we can do is we can come up to the top and we can round out the corners. Now I like a 1/2 inch, but you know, to each their own, guys. All right, so now I have one that's going this way and one that's going this way. So I'll have one that'll be flowers at the top and beige at the bottom, and one that'll be beige at the top and flowers at the bottom. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold in our flaps. So you're just going to fold these in. We're going to use our bone folder to fold in our flaps. And then our fold up and our bone folder. Okay. We'll do the same thing on the other one. We're going to fold in on both sides. And then up. Okay, so now that we have this like all folded up, we're going to want to put our hole in here, okay? So we're just going to find our midpoint, pop a little hole, just a little finger grab. You do not have to put that in there. It's not like this is going to be something where it's going to be hidden down in there. But just as a detail, you may want to add it. All right, so now, if you want these to stick immediately, and it takes a couple of seconds for glue to set, then you can use some double-sided tape. If you're not using it immediately and you don't care, then you can skip this part, okay? Get out the icky scissors. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just the ones I use for glue. You know, some people have fabric scissors and paper scissors, and they have scissors for ribbon and threads and yada, yada, yada. Well, I have gooey scissors. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do one with tape, one without. So in order to get my tape to release, of course, I'm going to rub it with my bone folder just a little bit. That sets it down. Then I'm going to peel up and pretty much start my red line tape. And I'm going to stop it about halfway. A third. Just a ways down, man. Just like that. Then I'm going to come in with my glue. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in here. Now, the reason I put the red line tape on the far outside is because that's the part that's going to stay sticky forever. And I don't want the sticky forever to be where my card is. Then I'm just going to line up my sides And then I'm going to pull out my tape, and that will adhere it immediately. Okay. I'm going to do the other one with just glue. And there they are. You know, I can make a couple of different ones. I can make them all the same for a book, however I want to do it. And I get 6 of these out of one sheet of 12 by 12. Okay? So pretty simple, pretty easy. If you have any questions, please go ahead and instant message me or leave your question in the comments, and I will answer it directly. That's it, guys. Those are my little pockets for journaling cards. These do fit Project Life cards, and of course they would fit, you know, the cutouts from a pad. You can use the cutouts certainly to make pockets, to make journaling cards if you want to, so you can just keep the whole theme throughout your book. Until I see you again, do me a favor, if you haven't done so already, hit that red subscribe button. And like me, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends. Till the next time, guys. Bye-bye.